Good morning. Well, whatever time it is for you. Howdy, folks. Let's just go with that. And welcome back to the channel. Just super excited. Got some stuff going on today. We're on this last day of my fall break, so I got to get back to school and work tomorrow. But I haven't put a video out in months. And so I'm going to get this one slapped up, and I'm going to try and edit some videos today. But the first thing I wanted to do was just take a brief moment here to talk to you guys. And give you an update on what I'm planning on doing with the channel. I think I've kind of maybe got a little bit of something figured out, and it's going to be just basically a vlog, which, oh, surprise, but we're going to be covering things that as I learn them or as I'm getting them done. I'm not going to be offering like a ton of expertise on it necessarily, but just, you know, I live up here in North Alabama, and I want to do some stuff, and I want to take you guys along for it. And so it's, you know, just going to be an enjoyable thing. But today, what I wanted to do was talk a little bit about that, but I also wanted to address our garden, or what's left of it. The big green plants you see here, those are our peppers, and they just continue to pound out peppers, and we just harvest them as we need them. Some of them have just gotten rotten out here. We just kind of clip them and throw them into the pile over there, way up there in the corner. We throw them up there. Got a few tomatoes that are just kind of, you can see this guy right here, he's kind of doing a little bit of something here, and I'm just letting him go. But everything else in here has been cleaned out except for the peppers, tomatoes. And then back here in this corner, some Sugar Sun tomatoes. These are the celebrity hybrids up front, and then just regular green bell peppers. But I'll show you a little bit closer. This weed fabric is amazing, by the way. Highly recommend it. But here's our tomatoes. Not a whole lot going on here. There's a few that are ripening up, and I'm just going to snag them as we need them. Then we got peppers that are doing fantastic, but also not so fantastic, and I'm totally okay with that. These guys are done, and I'm fine with them being done. So you can see we're not spending a ton of time out here recently. These guys here, I need to get in here and probably just cull these plants eventually, but they're still giving us some stuff. Everything in here needs to be worked. This ground needs to be worked up. I need to get this landscape fabric up so I can get underneath it and work on these beds. I'll probably put it right back down. So I might end up just pulling the landscape fabric to one end, working the ground, and then pulling the fabric back over and pinning it back into place. These are the Sugar Suns right here. Still giving us lots of tomatoes. Just continuing to produce. Like no maintenance on them, guys. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, no maintenance. Stuck some cages on them. They were almost too big when I got to it, and then I got a little surprise for you. Nothing's going to come of it, but I just think it's hilarious because I just noticed this the other day. One of my 80 cucumber plants has decided, hey, I'm going to come back and do some more cucumbering for you. So that's just funny. Like the volunteer plants, you just get them every once in a while, and it's just funny to have those. We get them all the time over there in the compost pile. You know, we'll have pumpkins and stuff that we'll have pop up since we just pitch our pumpkins over there. But so yeah, that's the plan. Just gotta get in here and clean this up. I spent yesterday, came in here and mowed some of this down, this stuff here, clean up around the edges of the garden. Sorry, you were looking at nothing there, but just really excited about it, and it turned out really well. I'm happy with the way the garden went. Obviously, there's things I want to do better, but we might get to that eventually. Doing things better for next year is kind of where we want to be, but. So yeah, here's the garden. That's what we got going on. Everything else that we planted this year was good. So we had carrots. Those came up. We took those up yesterday morning, actually. Got some pictures that we'll get up on Instagram in the next day or so. Zucchini did great. Squash did okay. Had that planted in between corn. Not the best thing, I think, because of the spacing I had in the corn. Not necessarily because it was the squash and the corn together. But we did get squash out of the garden. In fact, we still got something sitting on the counter. It's just kept for forever. Peas did good, strawberries did fine, potatoes did great. I didn't really have a failure. You know, sweet corn, more because I didn't plant enough of it, and I didn't have the space for it. Because by the time I got around to planting corn, I'd already like filled in everything here. So, plans for next year, I'm probably going to use more of this fabric. I'm going to cover more. I'm going to run it right up to the fence, the edge of the fence probably, or maybe even past the edge of the fence. Just try and get some of this, you know, because it seems nice to have this grass walkway around, but I have to mow it if I'm not going to cover it. So I think I'm going to end up covering it and just keep the weed pressure even farther away from the actual plants. But yeah, it's been great. I haven't fully decided. I think I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may end up doing a whole nother plot for just sweet corn next year. Just go crazy on that because everybody loves corn. So yeah, I think that's it for the garden. I don't have any plans for fall garden. I'm not doing a cover crop or anything like that. I'm just gonna till in what we got here eventually, and get that cleaned up. But a little bit more about what I plan on doing. I'm just gonna kind of bring you guys along for what I do outside or inside, just some of the stuff that I work on when I am actually able to be home, when I'm not at school doing the band stuff and parades and football games and all that. It's crazy. And love it, but it's just crazy. Just not a ton of time to do that stuff. But I'm gonna spend some time just cleaning up the place, spend some time on the property. I started a little bit of that yesterday. You know, we're doing the mowing and all that, which I keep up with pretty good. But spend some time down here cleaning a little bit around the pond. I'm not gonna mess with the pond a whole lot right now. We got projects in the back of the house. I want to get the pool back there sorted out before spring, so that I can get a new liner in it, and you know, my son can enjoy the pool. He loves swimming, at least he did this year. Going to his aunt and uncle's house and swimming there and swimming in the pool when we went on vacation and stuff. Getting that cleaned up. I want to spend some time in the back room here, our sun room. The floor is a little weird. I got doors to replace. There's a bunch of stuff that I could be doing. It's just a matter of finding the time. I don't want to start a project and then it take 6 months to actually get it done. So trying to plan that out and make those projects happen. I'll be trying to get some video footage of us going back to New York to visit my parents for Christmas, because it's this year. Thankfully COVID hopefully will let us do that this year. Got some fence things I need to fix, some mending down there. I got to put in either put in a new gate or fix the gate we've got. There's just a bunch of small little projects. I'm gonna spend some time on the 77 over here. She's been fantastic. She's done everything I asked her. I drove her for like a week and a half, every single day. She handled it like a champ, which of course she did. She's a Chevy and she was from the 70s. She's gonna be fine. And she's been well taken care of. But I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna try and get some things taken care of, and maybe we'll have some purchases in the future. I've got a review on some weed eater attachments that I did. I need to get those videos posted, and hopefully I'll get a chance to do that. Things will start to calm down a little bit here towards the end of October. Just finding some more free time. It's not free, but trying to get that taken care of. So that's the plan. I'm gonna bring you along for as much as I can. I'm gonna get the other camera. I'm just using this on my phone right now, but I'm super excited to get back into this. And I hate that I stopped doing it, but things just got, band started in July, and then I had COVID. It kind of hit us, and dealing with it in the band, and then we've just been playing catch up at school. So, and then, school with the pandemic is just, yeah, not what I'm going to talk about on this, but it's just been crazy. And so now I finally feel like I've got a little bit of a gap, and I can take a breath, and I'm going to take the time to do this. And I'm trying to get my work schedule sorted so that I can be home before it gets dark every single day, which is still going to happen. I'm doing a better job about taking care of myself, getting to bed and being able to get up in the morning and be, efficient, so that I have time in the evenings to do stuff, because I've already taken care of the morning stuff. But we'll see how that goes. Spend some time with the dogs, let them have some fun. Gotta let Dolly out here and let her run a little bit. But right now I think I'm gonna get some lunch, and I guess go start editing some videos. I do need to go line the band field, put some yard lines on, so we have something to practice on now that they've probably mowed. But yeah, so that's the plan right now. So we'll see how all this goes. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll try and get some more videos up regularly, a little bit faster. But if you have any questions or you want some feedback, please like, subscribe, share. You can follow us on Instagram. I'll put the link down at the bottom. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, hopefully coming your way over the next year or so. Some adventures and some building, some plans that we've got coming, or that I've got the very basic minimum started. So really appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching this video and kind of hanging out on the channel. And if you don't enjoy it, that's fine too. That's the beautiful thing about being a human being, is we don't all have to be the same. So y'all take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video.